An audit is not just a routine check, it's a systematic and impartial examination. It's about assessing accuracy, ensuring completeness, verifying compliance with established standards and regulations, and guaranteeing overall reliability. In simpler terms, think of an audit as a thorough inspection, much like a meticulous detective at work, ensuring that everything is executed correctly and is in strict accordance with the rules and standards in place. But why is this process so crucial? Well, audits are the backbone of a well-functioning governance setup. They serve as a guardian of integrity, accountability, and effectiveness. In this video, we will delve into various aspects of compliance management and audit. Here's what you will learn. The concept of Mission Karmayogi, the importance of compliance management in terms of audit, its significance in citizen-centric governance, what happens in the absence of compliance management, strategies to enhance this competency of productivity. Let's get started. Mission Karmayogi is a national program for civil services capacity building aimed to reform Indian bureaucracy. The goal, which our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi has in mind, was started with the intention of building a highly effective civil service that will do more to further the growth of the nation. Under the direction of the Honorable Union Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Department of Personnel and Training, the institutional framework for the mission was structured. There are 20 million bureaucrats in India, touching the lives of millions of people. They are the part of the policy making as well as their execution. They are the backbone of our country. A lot of expectations of the nation are attached with the performance of these officials, who come from different background, environment, capabilities, and discharge diversified duties assigned to them. Mission Karmayogi, on the other hand, has been designed to change the HR management system for government employees from rule-based to role-based, while creating the necessary expertise. Additionally, as a result of this, government officials now have access to competency-based human resource and governance. Competencies have been defined in many ways. However, the most practical and an easy way to understand is that competencies are those underlying characteristics of an employee which can result in effective and superior performance in a job or a role. Mission Karmayogi's new competency-based governance model gives central training institute like ours the chance to create competency-based training for the civil servants. There are 30 competencies that have been divided into 5 categories. They are ethos, ethics, equity, efficiency, and productivity. Each competency has a definition and its proficiency level. Additionally, there are behavioral indicators for each proficiency level that are objective, measurable, and necessary for a variety of jobs in the ministries and departments. The main goals of the CBTs are to strengthen each officer's functional competence and to awaken their inner power and abilities. Under the 5th competency, productivity, today the focus is on compliance management. It is essential for several reasons. First, it holds government agencies accountable. On top of that, it helps distribute government services fairly and equitably, reducing the risk of corruption or favoritism. It prevents legal consequences such as financial penalties or reputational damage that can result from non-compliance with laws and regulations. Efficiency and effectiveness in government operations are improved through compliance. It is critical for protecting citizens' data privacy and security in the digital age. Accountability becomes challenging in absence of compliance management, as it's unclear whether the government is following the rules and regulation. This lack of accountability can lead to mismanagement of resources, inefficient spending, and financial irregularities, which auditors may uncover. Its absence can erode public trust in the government. Citizens may become skeptical of the government's actions and may disengage from participating in governance processes, as they may feel their concerns are not being addressed. Non-compliance can also have legal consequences, including fines or legal actions against government entities. Moreover, it may result in unequal distribution of public services, disadvantaging certain segments of the population. Let's consider a hypothetical example of a fictional state health department responsible for distributing COVID-19 vaccine to the population. Without a proper compliance management system, accountability becomes a significant issue. Vaccines distribution lacks transparency, and there are no clear records of who is receiving vaccines and why. Auditors struggle to confirm if vaccines are going to the right people based on established guidelines. Mismanagement starts to emerge as a problem over time. This erodes public trust, resulting in protest and legal actions. Unequal vaccine access emerges. Data security risk increase, inefficiency occurs, and citizen participation decreases, all highlighting the vital role of compliance management in effective governance, especially during health crises. Improving compliance management and audits and public service delivery can start by establishing clear and comprehensive policies and procedures that clearly define compliance requirements. These guidelines should be easily accessible to all the stakeholders involved. Invest in education and training programs to ensure that staff and stakeholders understand compliance standards and are kept up to date with any changes. Create effective communication channels to communicate compliance expectations and reporting mechanism clearly to all relevant parties. Regularly assess potential compliance risks and vulnerabilities to proactively address issues before they become significant problems of the future. Appoint dedicated compliance officers or teams responsible for monitoring, enforcing, and reporting on compliance matters. Implement robust internal control to prevent, detect, and correct compliance violations, and regularly test and improve these controls. Encourage a culture of reporting compliance concerns or violations, with confidential reporting avenues in place to protect whistleblowers. Develop a structured audit plan covering all aspects of public service delivery, including financial, operational, and compliance audits. Engage independent audit firms or external auditors to enhance credibility and reduce conflicts of interest in the audit process. Leverage technology and data analytics for efficient compliance monitoring and issue identification. Maintain thorough record related to compliance efforts and audit finding to ensure transparency and accountability. Collect feedback from citizens and service users to identify compliance gaps and areas for improvement. Promote collaboration between compliance and audit team to ensure that compliance issues are effectively addressed during audits. Defines performance indicators to measure the effectiveness of compliance and audit activities. Foster a culture of continuous improvement using lessons learned from audit findings and compliance efforts to refine policies and procedures. Share audit findings and compliance report with the public within legal constraint to enhance transparency and accountability. Ensure that senior leadership is fully committed to compliance and audit efforts and sets an example for others to follow. Advocate for or strengthen the legal framework supporting compliance management and audit, providing the necessary authority and resources. All these measures can result in greater transparency, accountability, and efficiency. Thank you for watching our video on importance of compliance management and audit and its significance. The content was curated with the help of the paper submitted by Brigadier R.S. Sundaram under the guidance of IIPA faculty Dr. Roma Devnath. Brigadier Sundaram was a participant of the 47th Advanced Professional Program in Public Administration at IIPA. Stay tuned for more informative videos. See you next time.